How are you guys? So many cameras off, so many people not saying anything. I'm glad, Daniel, David. What about Tuti, Aradhya, Tanvi, Harish? Then there is Shiraz, Mohammed, Nida, Usher, Daniel, Khadija. Okay, perfect. Good, everybody. Perfect. Very nice. Okay, so let's start with the basics, which is Introduction to Glecta. So Glecta is a London-based tutoring platform which provides services for 11 plus KS3, GCSEs, and A levels. Basically, we provide you support from year 1 till year 13. Talking about the subjects, we have physics, chemistry, biology for for higher subjects. Then there is sciences for other kids. Then there's maths, English, VR, NVR, and talking about the boards, we have different boards for every level. For example, for you guys, we are taking classes for CSSE, SET, GL, and FSCE. So this was about the introduction to Glecta, coming to how it is the one-stop solution. Now we've talked about this a lot many times. You do get notes, not for NVR. NVR doesn't have notes, but yeah, you have notes, then you have practice test and exam topics. And we talk about practice weekly, which is given to you on Google Classroom. Then there's lectures, which we have basically for videos, GIF, and we use different types of tricks and techniques to teach you. Then there can also be counseling and past year papers. Now, I hope everybody by now has a picture of this slide. Yes? Mahi, you won't be allowed to unmute in this class. You would have to talk in the chat. Thank you, Riva. I'm good. Thank you. Okay, perfect. Now, like this one here, right here says, we're already done with this one. Today we're talking about analogies. The next one will be of matrix, which will happen on 17th June. I think so, Mahi. You might have some. Now, let's talk about today's topic of analogies. Now, how many of you guys remember the last live here? Good. What about the others? Perfect. Perfect. Good. Very well. Letter. Letter series was VR. And VR was only series. So yes, good everybody. So, like I said, in the last live, we were talking about series. If you remember, the introduction of series. In the introduction of series, I told you guys about how there are different ways to solve series question. Four ways in particular. The first one was about patterns. Then there was second one, which was about rotation. Then there was a third way to solve it, which was reflection. And then there's also another way, which is the fourth way. Fourth type of questions that can be asked was about number play. So these are all the type of questions. Now, analogies follow the same concept. Analogy is no different from the basics. But yes, there's a one difference which is very, very strongly seen in analogies, which is in analogies, we can also see that all you have to do is make sure that you follow the same thing that happens in the first pair. Now, let's look at this. This says, look at the two shapes separated by an arrow on the left. The first shape is related to the second one in some way. The two right on to the right of these shape, is there a third shape followed by an arrow? And then there's five shapes. You have to figure out which out of the five shapes would be related to the third shape, like these first two are. And I will recommend you guys blindly, and I mean blindly, do the exact same thing that's happening in the first pair. If the first pair goes upside down, go upside down. If the first pair changes anything else, change it as it is. Okay, there's a mixture of two types of answers. Some of you are saying D, some of you are saying A. Okay, most of you guys have said D. Yes, everybody, that you're correct. The answer to this question is in fact D. The reason that it's D is because there's a black and white, and then it has been flipped and the colors have been inverted. We do the exact same thing for this one as well. You flip it and then you change the colors. Good one. Now let's everybody move on to the next question. Now, in these questions, what I'm going to do is we're going to follow a pattern of 15 or let's say 20 seconds, right? Usually in the classes, we have 30 seconds. Here we have 20 seconds. Okay. Let's get started. Quickly, everybody, the time is already over. You took 35 seconds. It should be more than enough. Very well. Yes, everybody, the answer to this question is B, perfect. What they've done is they've touched the two figures and then the colors have been flipped. You do the same. Touch the two figures and then flip the colors and you'll get your answer as B. Perfect. Now, this is a half-term course that has been completed. We're, halfway through it. Now, moving on to this one, which is the third question. Quickly start with the answers. I've started the timer, everybody. Mithila, try again. Elizabeth, try again. Mohammed, try again. Daniel, try again. Mithila, you would have to say whatever you have to say in the chat section. Okay, whoever's this is, stop. Daniel, try again. Elizabeth, perfect. Yes, Samson, can you type down your query in the chat section? David, try again. Yes, everybody, the answer to this question is B. What has happened is, imagine the first figure looking like a 3D figure, which means it's made up of paper. Let's say you kept a paper, then there's four papers on it. What they've done is they've inverted the entire thing. That's why the triangles have gone into the background and you can see the square perfectly. Do the same thing, flip it. You'll see the triangle perfectly and the D will be going in the background. And because it has been flipped, so does the D shape. Moving on to this, everybody quickly. Very well, Abdul Makki. Riva, try again. Elizabeth, try again. Alicia, try again. Elizabeth, try again. Daniel, try again. Mohammed, try again. Harish, try again. What's up? Riva, try again. Nida, try again. The answer to this question, everybody, is again B. What has happened is, first of all, this entire figure has been rotated 90 degrees anti-clockwise. Then the figure that was in the back went to the front, and the figure that was in the front went to back and changed color. First of all, rotate it, which means C can't definitely be it. Then the star will go in the front and the circle will change its color and be in the back. And hence the answer to this question is B. Be very careful while answering the question. Don't type mistakes. Okay, the time has started. Quickly do this question. Oh, Paul, try again. Oh, okay, you're correct. VP, try again. Yeah. Okay. Whoever has said D, try again. Hando, can you type down your answer in the chat section? The answer to this question, everybody, is A. Look at this. If you look at this tip, it's not exactly at 6 in the bottom. So it can't be at 1 or probably after, you know, what do you call it? 12. It has to move. And when it moves, it would go towards 11 before 12 o'clock. So 12 o'clock is straight. It would be a little before that. And hence, A makes more sense. You guys are correct about it having a black square on the top, which is perfect. But also understand the tilt. Don't make mistakes of the tilt. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect, everybody. Moving on to the next question. There you go, quickly. Tando, this topic is known as analogies. Analogies are you have to find out what's happening between the two, and you have to do the same in the answer as well. Move everything step by step. VP, try again. Yes, Opal, you're correct. Again, whoever has said D, your answer is incorrect. The answer to this question is D. It's a simple reflection. And then there's an inversion in colors. Simply reflect it downwards and change the colors. Make sense, everybody? Yes? Moving on to this question quickly. Yes, Samson, can you type it down in the chat section? You won't be able to unmute yourself. The time is already up, everybody, quickly. The answer to this question, everybody, is A. All it has done is this half was completed and this circle, or you can say that, this circle was completed and the shape outside the dot was removed. You'll do the same. Complete the triangle and the outer shape should be removed. The inner triangle, the inner square should be put in the middle. Moving on to this one, everybody, quickly. Yazini, I don't see your answer. Why? VP, try again. Opal, try again. No, try again. Yazini, try again. Now let's see what is happening here, basically. So what has happened is practically nothing. These two lines have moved nowhere, except this square has moved to a, like it's rotated 45 degrees. Because of that, the colors has also changed. We're going to do the exact same thing. Outside change nothing. The inside should be rotated 45 degrees. From a square, it will turn into a diamond shape. And then you remove the color. Hence, the answer to this question will be D. Makes sense to everyone? In this type of questions, first of all, these questions are important for your finals. Your finals will have analogies. Relationship and analogies and a few more topics are the most important topics for NVR finals. And the second thing is, in this one, you don't have to do much. It's not like you have to it's almost like you have to copy, and that's it. Whatever is happening in the first pair, just copy the same thing down. If something is rotated, rotate the same thing in the next one. If something has changed color, change the color of the exact same thing. All you have to do is copy, so at least copy correctly. Admissions are open for the first 20 kids. If there would be a 20% off for the next session, which is 2024 to 2025. We're going to start with the new curriculums of the next followed years very, soon. So I would advise you guys, whoever is thinking about joining the classes, should join the classes now. Moving on to this question. Everybody, copy carefully. Very well. Good. Rest of you also copy carefully. Copy it, but be careful. Alicia, copy again. Very well. Very well. Good work, everybody. Good, good. Yes, perfect. Good. Very well. Good. Now Alicia is also correct. The answer to this question is A. The reason for A is nothing has happened. This outer thing has been removed and the star has increased in size, overlapping the figure. Now, in this one, chuck the outer circle. In the inner circle, keep it at place, but star will increase in size. Now, because the star is black and I see there's no change in the color, so I'll change no color and I'll keep it black. Hence, the answer to this question is A. Now, quickly, everybody, copy again. Mohammed, stop. Yes, Elizabeth, in the chat section, please. You're not allowed to unmute yourself. Just type it down in your chat section. Do you guys think you've copied correctly? Check your answers again. Mahi, try again. Khadija, try again. Elizabeth, you're not supposed to look at where you see me. The slide has been shared with you. You must see slide shared as well. Whoever's typing the answer, please try again. That's Rohan. Rohan, try again. You don't have one? Okay, no problem. I can remove you guys. There you go. The answer to this question, everybody, is D again. Now, when this is converted, it is going all black. First thing is that. And the line has turned into white. So let's do that. Turn it all black, and there should be a line that is white, which means E and D can be the answers. Now, it's a square which has been reversed, like rotated, and that's been kept in the middle. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a circle with a tiny shape, like size, and put it in the options. That's a perfect explanation, Abdul. Good. Now, everybody, let's do this one. Anytime, Elizabeth. Okay. Copy carefully. Perfect, Elizabeth. Good one. Very well, everybody. The answer to this question, I don't think anybody has said it incorrectly. The answer to this question is C. Pretty obvious. First is this curve has been inverted, which means it has been reflected. And then the bigger triangle has turned black, and the original shape that was already kept has been kept on top of it. So first thing is that I'm going to invert this shape, which means the heart will go up. Heart will be upside down, but it would turn black, and the same heart upside down would be on the top of it. So that is perfect. Good one. Oh no, you did? Okay, now we have to talk about achievers. Abdul is already here. So Abdul Makid is one of our achiever. He got into the school that we wanted to, I hope. And then there's Ashman, Blossom. Then there's Jolin Arya, RV, and then Helen, Paul, Josh. And these are the students who were studying with us last year and have got into their favorite grammar schools and who have got, I hope, wherever they want to go in their life. Now, moving on to the last question for the day, everybody. Quickly complete this. Very well. I understand what you said, Mahi. Elizabeth, try again. Copy it carefully. Okay. So if you see in this question, what has happened is something that was black and white has inverted its color, and that is it. Nothing else has changed except that it's been inverted in colors. I'm going to do the same thing. Keep it all the same except change the colors. So this was the only one that's white. This one should only be the one that is black, while everything else will turn into white. So that's how the answer to this question, everybody, is A. Make sense? Do not forget this concept while doing matrices as well. Analogies and matrices is about copying things down. But matrices is a little more logical. Why? Because you have to understand which one to copy down. That's it. Because there are different boxes. You have to figure out which box has to do what. But at the same time, if you understand what to copy, matrices is pretty much copy as well. So is analogies. Don't make mistakes in something that you can easily do. So practice these questions as much as you can. Okay? Now, I hope everybody has taken the picture of this slide. These are your future classes. For example, on 7th of June, because it's a Wednesday, you're going to have a 4 p.m. live session for punctuation. Okay? And then after that, on 10th of June, which is next Saturday, you're going to have a session of network connections in VR. So make sure that you arrive there and you solve questions. Okay? Khadija, are you done taking screenshot? Perfect. Now, how many of you guys actually joined Telegram after I told you about that last class? Good. Are you guys receiving questions now? Good one. Whoever has not joined Telegram, the one that you see on the slide, this is Telegram. It's the symbol. You can find this app on Play Store or App Store. And this is an app, and these are the, you can say link, or you can say the directions to join our link of on Telegram. Telegram group, we send questions every single week, which is very, very important. So make sure that you take, or I could say you can take advantage and you can use the resources of Glecta as much as possible. So make sure to join Telegram, everybody. Okay? Okay, Abdul, I would like you to quickly, Abdul Hafiz, I would like you to quickly sort it out and then download it, because more questions, better practice. I think so, Mahi. I'm not really sure, but I think you should be able to make one. But yes. Now, in the next NVR session, which will be on 17th of June, where I am going to talk about matrices, everybody, I want each one of you to say yes to when I next time ask if you've joined Telegram. Okay? Everyone by then should be on Telegram. I'll check it myself. Now, this would be it for today, and I'll see you guys the next time. Till then, everybody, bye bye. Take care. Bye. You too. Have a good afternoon, everybody. Perfect. Bye bye. Take care. Have a great time.